just talking with Coach about, the end of half, the whole deferral, getting the ball. And I know Houston really kept you guys sitting there for like about an hour of real time. What do you do to try to stay sharp and stay in the game when a situation like that happens?
For me, it's just you stay calm and you just kind of keep yourself warm. I think it affected me my first AFC Championship game with we played the Patriots. It's like the first drive they had one of those super long drives, and you get on the field and you want to score 2 touchdowns with one play, but all you can do is just go about your process, stay warm, stay patient, and when you get on the field, just maximize the opportunity.
Where we get you on Thursdays, just as they started the week, how would you estimate the team and things are going in practice and the vibe of the energy right now?
Yeah, I think guys are ready to go. We had a good day of practice yesterday, and you get the base install in. Guys get a feel for the game plan. You go out there and execute fast, and you have third down today. So it's just about getting everybody in the right positions to succeed and going out there and playing fast. And I don't think anyone's making this too big of a moment. Everybody knows how big it is, but at the same time, we go about our process.
Patrick, this is probably one of the few times you come into the championship game without any injury, so to speak. Do you find yourself, if push comes to shove, without you having to think about it, that you may take some chances, run if you need to, or just as it just comes along?
Yeah, I think you just play to win. I mean, there'll be opportunities to run the football. They do a good job of spying the quarterback in certain situations. So you want to be able to use your feet, but at the same time work within the pocket, find guys down the field. But it's the AFC Championship game. You got to put it all on the line in order to win and try to get to the Super Bowl. And this is a great football team we're going up against. So I think all of us are going to go out there and give everything we have.
Patrick, I think everybody understands the importance of ball security, but can you talk about just how you guys talk about it internally and how you prepare so that it doesn't happen?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at just the NFL in general, I think it's every team that's won the ball security, won the turnover battle, has won the football game in the playoffs so far this year, and that's super important for us. Buffalo does a great job of it. I don't think they've lost one the entire season. So just trying to protect the football when defense gets opportunities, try to take the football away, and then just let the game come to you. Don't press and don't try to do too much. So it's extremely important, especially in the playoffs and especially when you go up against some of the best teams.
Related to that, Josh was asked about this yesterday, but there was a play in that Ravens game. Just wanted your reaction to it. It looked like he was going to pitch the ball.
Mm-hmm.
As you're watching the game, what do you think as a quarterback when you see like these almost
I mean, I think I saw it just as he saw it. So it was probably the smart decision not to pitch it in that moment. But you don't want to take that creativity away from guys, and that's why we never said anything to Travis. Well, you do it and it works. It works and it's a good thing. But if it's not there, don't do it.
Patrick, you've never had to wait, more than 1 year to get back to the AFC Championship game. Can you have an appreciation for, Josh and the Bills haven't been in this game since 2020. How long it didn't keep rolling the ball up the hill and having to come back down. I know you guys are very fortunate to get to where you've done. These other teams in the AFC, there's a lot of really good teams, and they don't get to do this every year. You have a sympathy, appreciation for whatever you guys are trying to do.
No, I have extreme appreciation just for the process of getting here. I talk about that with some of the younger guys. I mean, some of these guys all they've known is Super Bowls, and I mean, obviously that's a good problem to have. But I make sure that they know and appreciate this moment and having this opportunity, because it doesn't happen every year. I mean, it seems like it's happened every year here, but you don't get this opportunity to play in these games. You never know when's going to be your last one, and you have to go out there and maximize it. And you do have appreciation because even when you win a Super Bowl, you start back at the bottom. You start back level with everybody, and you have to go about your process and put in that work. And so it definitely is a battle every single year. Every season's different, and you just appreciate being in this game, and you just try to find a way to maximize it and try to get to that next one.
We'll go last three, Darren, Pete, and Saran. Go, Darren.
Patrick, this is kind of a twofold, but on the first half when you talked about the younger players knowing nothing about winning, but you've experienced both the downside of winning and losing at home. Have you won, kind of told them what it's like to lose in overtime, especially in the manner in which they did against the Patriots and the Bengals?
Yeah, no, it sucks losing. Just as much as it's awesome winning, it sucks losing. So, I mean, you just try to go out there and put your best foot forward. You try to do whatever you can to give everything you have on the football field, and then you live with the results. But at the same time, you prepare through the week. You sacrifice things. You sacrifice time away from family to go out there and just be the best player and best teammate that you can be, and then hope that turns out into a win.
And also, this will be the last time we talked to you before the game. So, any message for Chiefs Kingdom and Arrowhead? Because obviously, when we were in Buffalo, we saw how the crowd was involved and how loud it got for you all on third down. It wasn't a sold out crowd Saturday against Houston. So what message would you give to Chiefs Kingdom to help?
Yeah, I mean, Chiefs Kingdom is they're always passionate, they're always loud. I would just say, hey, let's even take it up a notch. Let's see how loud this place can really get. But I always appreciate the support and the love that they show for us, and so I'm just excited for another AFC Championship game back at Arrowhead.
Just considering your interaction with Josh, you mentioned watching him and obviously the Dolphins. How grateful are you for having a relationship off the field with what's really considered to be among NFL circles like your biggest rival in a way?
Yeah, I mean, he's a good dude. I mean, I understand why his team plays so hard and how they leave everything on the line because they have a leader out over there that goes out there and does that every single week. And whenever you go up against the best, it brings the best out of you. And to go up against someone that you have a friendship with off the field as well, it's just like a brother or anything else. When you compete, you're going to compete, but when you're off the field, you're going to joke around and have fun too. So I mean, it's a competition that both of us want to win, but to know it's another good dude on the other side of the field is always fun.
Last one, sir.
I know going into that Bills game, you guys were undefeated, and we talked a lot each week, and you were constantly saying, hey, our goal is to win the championship. Looking back on it, did losing that game, I mean, you guys have played obviously very well since. Were there lessons that were taught? Did the loss maybe, help you guys focus in and figure out how to make you a better team now?
Yeah, I always believe losing can be either a positive or a negative. And so, obviously, you lose a football game, and that sucks, and you don't have the undefeated season, but you learn from those mistakes. You learn where you can get better, and you use that to make yourself a better football team and a better player. And so, just learning from that game, going up against one of the best football teams in the NFL and losing, you find some of your weaknesses, you try to make those things better. And then I think the most positive, I didn't have to play Week 18, so that was probably the best for me.